Ibalo Dumani, I want to give thanks to the Almighty
Ashe.
and all of our relations.
Ashe.
I'm very grateful to be here. Matter of fact, I'm grateful that all 38 of you,
25.
25, okay, I counted. Well, you represent teachers that'll be teaching the new generation, the generations to come, it's beyond the millennials. We have a lot of work to do, and it's a responsibility to talk to you, to give you a sense of who we are. I'm going to try to stick to my 10-point outline because Dr. Goldschmidt, he's a timekeeper. And we want to respect time. Number one, I want to give you a little background of 65 years. This path all started in 1956 when I was a baby. And my father loved this album by Mongo Santa Maria called Chango. And as a little baby, he would put me by the speakers to listen to his idol was Mongo Santa Maria, an Afro-Cuban percussionist who was the percussionist for Tito Puente, where he met my mother in the Palladium, dancing the mambo. And that was the image of a proud African man, Cuban, Spanish-speaking, and this thing about the drum, that was the only contact to Africa. Everybody in those days didn't want to be African at all. Let's wrap our heads around that one for a minute. So here I am as a baby, and songs to the Orisha, folkloric songs, Yoruba, Lukumi, Congo. It brought me to an ancestral place that I didn't know existed. Fast forward, that was part of my life, by the way. Music as a baby. Latin music, Afro-Cuban, jazz, the whole nine. Then as a child, my maternal grandaunt was an espiritista in Puerto Rico, a spiritist. And through that tradition, I learned very young that I had this spiritual gift. In 1966, I was already 11, 12 years old, and in a garage in Rio Piedras, Puerto Rico, a spiritual mass was being held. And my aunt was the president of the table. And ancestral spirits would pass through her. By the way, I was baptized a Roman Catholic, went through the whole Roman Catholic process, because that was the default process for all of us. In the South Bronx, St. Anthony's Church. And my aunt was a Roman Catholic. That's the default in the Caribbean. So in Puerto Rico, a proud Roman Catholic, but on Friday night she had her espiritista prayer sessions. And ancestral spirits came through and told me all the mischievous stuff I was doing in the Bronx. As a young fella, as a young guy growing up in the Bronx, you're gonna do stuff, right? How did they know location, time, and all that stuff I was doing? Did that get my attention? Yes, it did. Ooh, I said, you come to the world with a very spiritual mission. So this is your stuff you're going through, but you know better. And we're watching you, huh? So straighten up, because you're going to be a spiritual man, but not in this tradition, but very important. So straighten up. So all right, that got my attention. Fast forward to my puberty, growing up in the Bronx, the whole nine, even in Catholic high school. But in 1975, when I was 21 years old, my musical proclivity, I wound up studying Babá drums. So the formal study of these traditions started in 1975. And that opened the way for other things to come. Ordination in the Yoruba Lukumi tradition 38 years ago, and an ordination in Nigeria, in Africa, in Osogbo state of Osogbo to Ifa. And I was told that I would go to Ifa in Africa to reconnect. So I'm saying all this to introduce myself. In context to the larger picture. We choose our head, we choose our destiny, and a lot of us come with an assignment sheet, regardless of the religion you're baptized in. This assignment sheet is part of the work we do. Now, what is Ifa? Ifa is the enunciated vibrational sound, the word of the Olodumare. You've heard that the power of the spoken word in most spiritual texts, you hear that. Yes, the utterance, sonic utterance of the Almighty is what Ifa is based on. That's one level of understanding. The other level is Ifa is this matrix of cosmic knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that all religions are based on. All religions, because it's primordial, regardless of the names that we hear, the plethora of names for the religions and faith traditions. So Ifa is this cosmic database, the big cloud out there that we all plug into some discipline. That's Ifa. Thirdly, it's categorized, it's cataloged in 16 major chapters, and each chapter has 16 sub-chapters, and that's 256. So in our study and tradition, the universe is subdivided in 16 major chapters and 256 sub-chapters altogether. That's the matrix, X and Y coordinates. And that's what, as an Ifa priest, I study. Universal wisdom. Okay? And it's philosophical, it's theological, it's scientific, it's cultural, it's social, because we don't want to categorize it in a very small box. Because every priest who's ordained has a specialty. An akbong, a spiritual song, a spiritual singer, that's a specialty. An herbalist, a teacher, a diviner. And we all have work that's complementary, so we're not in competition. Okay? So it's important that it's philosophical and theological. So if I had a rabbi here and I had an imam here, a reverend, a deacon, we can talk theologically. So when you hear the sensationalization and the demonization of African traditions as some ritual and ceremonial hoodoo, no. We have a theology, we have a philosophy. And those who try to demonize us have a Machiavellian agenda to suppress our true nature. See? So we got to be clear on that. Okay, following my outline. Ifa has primordial origins before Mother Earth chose this planet to be her home. This Ifa Odus had talked about Mother Earth before she had a structure, went for a consultation with Ifa. He said, I want a house and I want children. She made a bowl. This mass was created for her, Mother Earth. The structure, Mother Earth is a spirit, Gaia, Bhumi in the Hindu tradition. So Mother Earth is alive, we're her children. So from primordial times in the astral level, Ifa existed, and entities of that magnitude went for Ifa consultation, including the creator of our solar system. And we're part of a larger galaxy, so we're talking astronomical proportions. Okay, we got the primordial origin. Let's come back to Earth here, because there's some very basic, down-to-earth insights that Ifa wants to share. From this Owoni Shogbe, there's a story of Elegba Eshu wanting to test the friendship of two farmers who were best friends, homies. So they got dressed one half white, one half black. And he walks by both friends who are standing face to face talking, walks by. He says, "You see that little guy walk by?" "Yeah, he's dressed all in black." "No, he wasn't. He was dressed all in white." "No, come on." So Legba turns around and walks the other way. "You see that little guy walk by?" "Yeah, he was dressed all in white." "No, he wasn't. He was dressed all in black." And the two best friends argue, and Legba's going, "Best friends, huh? Let's see." And they're about to, they whipped out their machetes and they were going to go at it. And then the Legba appears like, "You're best friends, huh? Look at me now." And they go, "Oh my God." The lessons of the story: investigate before you go to war. Can we relate to that today? Who's testing our character and saying, investigate before you go to war? Best friends, because the cosmic trickster is out to test everybody's character. Okay, from the Odu Sawori war, look left, look right. Let's investigate from different angles. Here's an example. Where's my teacup? Where's the teacup? What side you see it on? The right side, is that true? The right side, you see it on the right side? On the left side. Oh, so from your perspective, you see this on the left side, right? It's on the right side, don't you see? What is that to say? If at 180 degrees we see things from different points of view, and if we move 90 degrees from the top, this is at the 3 o'clock position. We have to investigate from different points of view. We have to, as teachers. We gotta hammer critical thinking, right? We have to see things from different points of view. Yes. Okay, moving right along. The type of work I do is divinatory. We've been given, I have to share this. You notice the eye challenge. I was classified as legally blind in 1992. I was born with an eye condition. And throughout the 65 years, I've realized that, the strong white light that I'm blessed to have singes my eyes. So I'm blessed to have spiritual sight, but I pay for that. No complaint, that's what I came here to do. See? So that means a lot of our spiritual leaders, priests, and gifted people have some kind of disability on some level or another. So I'm an advocate for the disabled, and throughout so many cultures, the spirit people have to be put, they can't be totally mainstream because they're not 100% in a material sense, but in a spiritual sense, they have a lot of responsibility. So I use a divination system to help me codify cosmic knowledge into a scientific, technical, cultural, socially relatable format for people I help. I plug in to the big database. With the divination system. And I work as a spiritual counselor, as a teacher, as a musician. I was on the board of the Interfaith Center. So I'm multidisciplinary, like a lot of us are multidisciplinary, interdisciplined, like a lot of you as teachers. How am I doing with time, Henry?
Couple minutes.
Don't worry.
I haven't been as good of a timekeeper today.
Don't worry.
But I do want to make sure we have some time to chat.
Okay, good. Urgent needs. Ifa, cosmic knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. What urgency is at our fingertips? We have to look at the tipping points. We have to teach our children about these tipping points that dominate the news and don't dominate the news. All right? Look what's happening in Puerto Rico right now. That's a tipping point that's been bubbling over for 500 years, and men of color being shot. I can go on, and some of it is gut-wrenching. So we have to look at the socio-economic, socio-political tipping points and talk about them. Because in Ogbealara, we have to be vocal about social injustice, environmental degradation, abuse of women. In Ogbealara, Rumila, who was sent to Mother Earth to what's going on down there, and he saw all the horrors. Orumila, the father of divination, he goes to his students for divination. I want to know what's going on here. Pestilence and war and people. Oh, you have to make this special offering, go to the woods at midnight, and it will be revealed to you what is going on. He goes, midnight in the forest, it's scary out there. Puts the special offering by a sacred tree, and it was guided to sit in the bushes and watch. And who comes out is a woman, a large, very strong woman, and consumes all of the offering. And then says, you in the bush looking at me. So you want to know what the secret of this world is, don't you? You want to know why humanity is in such a predicament, don't you? And Urumi says, how she see me in the dark? I'm hiding behind the bushes. The secret of this world is women. The secret of this world is women. And go back to society and teach your people that. Look at the Mod Squad, our 4 congresswomen shaking up everybody. We all need to take notes. And let's get a hand applause to them. What did Urumila say to the people in primordial times that he got the message from? You know, the secret of this world is women, so we cannot abuse women. We have to respect our mothers. Our maternal lineages are the primary sources of wisdom for all of us. And in this culture, our maternal surname is not even included in our names. So we have to research our maternal lineages. Ooh. So, as I wind up, we have a lot of work to do. Let's enjoy it. Let's have fun, because the kids want to hear hip-hop and reggaeton and rap and trap and all of that. So let's not lose our relevancy, okay? We may be old school, but we gotta be new school with the millennials and the post-millennials, because we have to keep relevant as children, as teachers. So our students don't look at us like, oh, geez, here they come with that stuff again. Let's talk about the tipping points. They're sobering. I mean, this is the hottest summer I ever remember. And it goes on. So, with that, peace. Please be at peace, enjoy, and let's continue doing the good work. Ashe. Thank you, Ashe.